Imagine a vehicle that tried to be both a Jeep and a boat at the same time. Compact, curious, and controversial. Meet the Ford GPA Seep, the amphibious Jeep created in the pressure of wartime urgency, designed to carry soldiers from ship to shore and then drive inland. What Ford delivered in 1942 was innovative, imperfect, and historically revealing. A design that taught engineers as much by failing in the field as by existing at all. Produced between 1942 and 1943, approximately 12,778 units were built. The Ford GPA shared the base design of the famous Jeep, but with a fully watertight hull. The vehicle had a length of 4.62 meters, about 182 inches, a width of 1.63 meters, around 64 inches, and a height of 1.75 meters, roughly 69 inches. Its wheelbase was 2.13 meters, around 84 inches. The unladen weight was approximately 1,110 kilograms, about 2,448 pounds, with a gross vehicle weight about 1,610 kilograms, approximately 3,550 pounds, depending on the configuration. Under the hood, the Ford GPA was powered by the familiar Ford four-cylinder side-valve engine, with a displacement of 2.20 liters, roughly 134 cubic inches, producing around 60 horsepower. This engine sent power through a 3-speed manual transmission, which also had a 2-range transfer case. The low range could engage all-wheel drive and also power a propeller through a power takeoff system. That propeller, housed in a small tunnel at the rear, and a rudder provided genuine amphibious capability, but only up to a certain point. The maximum speed in water was around 8.8 kilometers per hour, about 5.5 miles per hour. While on land, the GPA could reach speeds of around 80 kilometers per hour, roughly 50 miles per hour, depending on the load. Technically, the Ford GPA used a conventional Jeep chassis and frame, but with a welded steel hull. It retained leaf springs, live axles, and drum brakes, along with several boat-specific additions: a bilge pump, deployable propeller, and a rudder control at the rear. The interior featured additional controls, including 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive options, high-low gearing ranges, and mechanisms for the propeller and rudder. There was also a capstan winch at the front to assist with loading and unloading from ships. Despite the ambitious design, operational experience soon revealed serious flaws. The GPA's hull was too small and weighed more than originally planned. The low freeboard caused issues in rough waters, where waves would often flood the vehicle's bow and swamp it. On land, the GPA felt cumbersome compared to the standard Jeep. It was heavier, wider, and prone to bogging down where a regular Jeep would pass through without issue. However, it did see service in several key operations, including the Sicily invasion in September 1943, and in both North Africa and the Pacific Theater. Under the Lend-Lease program, about 4,486 units were shipped to Allied forces, with the Soviet Union receiving approx 3,520 and the British Commonwealth around 852 units. The Ford GPA provided valuable lessons in amphibious vehicle design. Engineers quickly realized that just adding a hull to a successful wheeled platform was insufficient. Factors such as buoyancy, freeboard, and overall stability needed to scale with the weight of the vehicle. The GPA's challenges led to the development of more successful amphibious vehicles, like the DUKW, which had a much larger displacement and a better design for amphibious operation. The Soviet Union's post-war production of the GAZ-46 MAV, a lighter and more specialized amphibian, was directly influenced by the GPA experience. Though many GPAs were written off or cannibalized for parts, others were adapted by enterprising crews. Some added raised bows, extra buoyancy, or simple cabins to keep waves out, extending the vehicle's usefulness. After the war, surplus GPAs found their way into civilian hands. Farmers, adventurers, and collectors bought them for various uses. Many were restored by enthusiasts, and today you can find examples in museums and private collections. When these vehicles are operational, the sound of the propeller and the vehicle's peculiar tubby silhouette continue to turn heads. Why is the Ford GPA important? Because it teaches us about the balance between compactness and seaworthiness, standardization and specialization. It shows how wartime procurement often involved making compromises in pursuit of innovation. In conclusion, the Ford GPA Seep wasn't a flawless success story, but it was a brave experiment, combining elements of a Jeep with the promise of amphibious mobility. Its legacy continues to inform the design of amphibious vehicles, and it serves as a reminder of the constant drive for innovation, even in the midst of war. If you found this story intriguing and want to explore more unusual vehicles and the fascinating world of military technology, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more stories like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.